go. One down. Just a little guy. But hey, fish is a fish. You kidding me? Been out here for a couple hours now. Caught that first little one 5 minutes after I hit the water, not even. And then I got one a little while after that, out here in the middle of the lake on these trees right here. This seems to be where most of the action is. There's some guys down there. I've seen them pull out 3 or 4. Sitting out here in all these trees. It's about 10, 9, 10, 11 feet or so out here. It varies. And this is where I've already caught one right over there by that one on the right, and then I had a bite and lost one back behind me. So I'm going to keep working this area here for a little while, and we'll see if we can't get a couple more. And then there's another lake right a few minutes up the road that I'm going to hit and see what time it is after that, and maybe go home, maybe go find another spot. I don't know if you guys can see that or not, but there's a bunch of beds down there. About a dozen bass back here in this little hole. What? There's no way you guys didn't see that. There we go. You stick me, I'm gonna be very upset. 1 pound, 2 ounces. There we go. Biggest one of the day so far. Good looking fish. Got good color on him. See you, dude. I know you want it. Man, talk about clear water fishing. Got another one. He's in this. He's hooked up in the tree though. Ready to come off. Did that happen again? Oh my gosh! I'm hung on the tree again. That's the second time that's happened today. Get the. I can't believe that just happened again. Get the... Can't believe that just happened again. Dadgummit, man. It's the second time that's happened this morning. I've hooked up on a fish, could see and feel it, and then he somehow throws it and the hook gets stuck on the log. Or maybe he gets stuck, the hook gets stuck on the log first, and then he's able to get off. That was probably the biggest one of the day too, based on what I could see of him and how much drag he was pulling before I even got ready to pull him out of there. So annoyed with that, man. This water is the clearest water that I have ever fished around here. It's an actual lake, not a freaking large pond. And even Lake Cheston, which is where I caught the one of the previous videos where I caught one on a frog. It's a lake, but it's a very, very, very dirty lake. So you can't really, I mean, visibility in Cheston is usually probably less than a foot, and it's easily 2 to 3 feet, if not more, here. So every time I grab them, I can actually see them really well, which is really cool. But I keep, just like I said, that's the second time that's happened this morning, which really sucks, because that was not a I mean, he wasn't a monster, but he wasn't little. So try again. Tell you what, I'm using some old Renegade auger tail 6-inch worms, some old ones from my grandfather. You know, sometimes I think just straight up simple curly tail worm does the trick. You don't have to go fancy with creature baits or anything overly detailed or anything. Sometimes those basic old school worms will do the trick. They've been working here. That's the third one that I've hooked up here. Got one of them out. One of them I got all the way back to the boat before he popped off. So I'm tempted to call that one a catch, but not technically, so didn't get him out of the water. Got to get him out of the water for it to be a catch and release. A quick catch and release anyway. All right, let's try. Try going back over there. Dropped anchor this time, so now I don't have to keep messing with moving around. Getting blown around by the wind a lot, so. See if we can't get lucky and grab another one out of here. Regardless, it's been my most productive day this year so far. 3 fish. So close to having a lot more than that. I've had at least 3 more that I know I had on the hook and they just came off, or like that when they got stuck on the log and then were able to pop off. Not again. Are you kidding me? No way, dude. Came untied. Are you kidding me? Oh my gosh. I had a good knot on that one. On that one, I actually saw him turn and go with it before I even saw my line move. Never felt anything. Just saw him turn on it and figured he had taken it, which he had, as soon as it hit the water too. My goodness. Get the worm in half. Oh, good things. Good thing these are probably really cheap, because I've gone through about 7 of them. Mostly because I keep losing them, but well, I've lost half of them. The other half, that's the second one that I've had. They got bit off. I'm pretty soft. Working, they're hungry. They want it. Come on back. All right, for those of you keeping track at home, that's now 4, 5 fish I've lost. Stop. I don't know if you guys can see it or not. Oh yeah. Look at that big old snapping turtle. Oh, catch and release. Oh. Okay. Okay. I mean, I'm not using it. It's not even hooked up, but. A sign?
Yeah. Are you a member of the association?
No, I didn't know there was an association.
You gotta either have a sign, be a member of this association, to be here. How did you get in?
The ramp around the corner.
The gate was open?
Yes, sir.
That's supposed to be open.
Okay. Oh, I can leave if you want me to.
I hate to make you leave and everything, but we paid to be in here and we paid to keep these things up and gates.
Sure.
This is not a public place.
Sure. I don't mind leaving.
Okay.
No. No, you're all right. That's fine.
Do you live around here?
In Chesterfield.
If you lived around here, you could join the association in this area.
Yeah, I just found the lake on Google Maps and saw it had a ramp, so I didn't realize it was not public.
You know what Powhatan Lakes are?
I haven't been there. I was at Amelia this morning.
Powhatan Lakes is pretty good. We're out to 60.
Sure. I'd say that was a pretty productive day. I know I actually landed 5 and I honestly lost track of the number that I lost. I know for sure 2 of them were bad hook ties because when I pulled it back, the line was all curled up and coiled where the knot had just come undone. 2 more, I think I actually saw, like, set the hook, saw the fish on the line and saw it turn and everything, and then it came off somehow, like got stuck up in the timber, and I was actually able to go over and get the hook out of the timber on one of them. The other one it broke when I was trying to pull it off. And then several more just near misses. Had 1 or 2 pop off, like get them all the way up to the boat and then they popped off. Don't know if they just weren't actually on the hook or what. They were all little. I think my biggest one for the day was 1 pound 2 ounces, and then the one of the first ones that I actually set a couple of the ones that I lost in the timber, they might have just felt bigger than they were because they were hung up in the brush and stuff. But one of them, based on when he turned as I set the hook on him, he looked to be a little bit bigger than the biggest one that I landed. So it was fun. found the only downside is the second place that I went to with the super clear water, where I caught 3 and missed most of the ones that I missed. It was apparently a private lake. I just found it on Google Maps and just saw that there was an area at one end where there was a ramp and stuff, and when I got there was a gate that was open, and while I was out on the lake, somebody told me it was a private lake and you needed to be a member to be there, so I turned around and went back. So I'm not going to be able to go back there again, which is a pretty big bummer. Most of the bass were small, but hey, I caught 5 fish today, which is ties my record for most in a day. I caught 5 on Memorial Day last year. So it was fun though. Great weather. It got a little warm towards the later half of the morning. It's the very first fish I caught was right at 6 a.m. this morning, and it's now a couple minutes past 1, and I am almost home. So I've been gone for about 7 hours, and give or take, right about 7 hours. And I'm gonna go home. Wife just called the wife. She's making some quesadillas, I think, for lunch. So I'm gonna get home and probably hang out with the family a little bit. My wife needed me to run out. I don't know. We'll see. Just hang out. So see you guys when you get home. Wow. So pretty. She says wow when I turn my computer on because of all the pretty lights, which are probably not showing up because of the sun, but hey, they're there. Hi, sweet girl. It's to the point now that every time I get home, they both come running to the door going, Daddy! Well, Lindsay just yells Dad, and Holland, the 2-year-old, she comes going, Daddy!
Dad? Oh.
Dad. Aren't you just the cutest?
Oh.
Mom's in the kitchen making quesadillas. Boo. Yum. 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 What are you doing today, girl? Ended up just hanging out with the fam for a little bit the rest of the day. Came out here and got my boat plugged up, or the battery hooked up and charged for next time I go out. Hopefully sometime later next weekend. Should be get some good fishing in. We're gonna be having, I think, 2 days off for July 4th, because July 4th is on a Thursday, and then we're usually given the option of working Friday if we want to, but most of us choose not to. Just take the day off and hang out, do whatever. I'm hoping to fish. So hope you guys enjoyed the video. It was quite the action-packed day. Nothing big, but it's always fun when you catch fish, no matter how big they are. So thanks for watching. Subscribe, like, make sure you get the bell on if you want to get notified when new videos come up. And I'm looking forward to editing this one, because this was a fun day of fishing. Thanks, guys.